Hey, what's up, everybody? It is OC Steve coming at you Saturday night. I hope you're all well. I hope everything's going great. Kind of got thrown a couple curveballs in geek culture. Obviously, BlizzCon's going on right now, but no attendees at the Anaheim Convention Center. And February 11th, they just announced San Diego Comic-Con officially decided to forego having attendees at WonderCon at the Anaheim Convention Center as well. But just because those events are not happening in person doesn't mean we don't have things to look forward to and some ways to kind of fulfill that Comic-Con experience, scratch that itch, buy merch, have rad swag inside the courtesy of your own home. So with that in mind, just going to share some tricks, tips, some suggestions about what I've been doing and some places that I check out when I need to scratch my geek itch. So let's go through it. All right. So these are kind of some coming attractions that are going to be taking place in the next few weeks in the month of March. So March 18th, the long-awaited Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League is actually coming out. This has had a lot of things go on with it as of late. I know that a lot of people, there's been a lot of campaigning to push this to actually happen with the WB. There were petitions. There were even airplanes flying over Burbank with tags that say, bring us the Snyder Cut. They had cosplayers in Burbank saying, bring us the Snyder Cut. And finally, with the WB, they gave in. They gave Zack Snyder some extra money to go back, do the reshoots, upgrade some of the special effects. And so you are finally getting it. And it's, I think, a long-awaited, lengthy 4+ hour edition that's going to be coming out. So there is that on March 18th, day after St. Paddy's Day. Sober up, watch some Snyder Cut. So then a couple of weeks later, we get the long-awaited Robert Kirkman, the guy that brought you The Walking Dead, has another series. It was called Invincible. It's a great series. If you're a fan of My Hero Academia, then this is definitely going to be up your alley. So it focuses around Mark Grayson, who is the son of the Superman of that world, the top hero himself known as Omni-Man. And he's becoming a teenager, becoming kind of adult, wondering where his place is in the world. Is he going to even get his dad's powers? And what does that mean? Well, fortunately, things start to kick in and he gets to step foot in his dad's larger world and get to participate in that and see the pros and cons and everything that comes along with it. This is a star-studded cast. Like I said, you have Stephen Yeun of The Walking Dead. You have J.K. Simmons, Academy Award-winning actor, being his dad, Omni-Man. His mom is going to be played by Sandra Yo, and a lot of other Walking Dead alumni are going to be a part of this series. This is going to be episodic. Season 1 is going to roughly be about 8 episodes, but each episode in itself is going to be an hour long. And if you're familiar with the comic book, they're not holding back any of their punches. Pun intended. They're going to be going, this is crazy over-the-top action. This is not for kids. I can strongly stress that. This is an adult-oriented action comic book. So if you ever wanted to see a different take on Spider-Man, you ever wanted to see a different take on My Hero Academia, and just they moved it up to that MA level, Invincible is definitely going to be for you. Wrapping the end of the month of March, though, we get the long-awaited King Kong versus Godzilla. This is a movie that's been kind of sitting because obviously we haven't had movie theaters. So if you live in a state where you can go see it in theaters, that's awesome. Go check it out. But for the rest of us kind of residing here in Southern California like myself, we will have to just catch it live on HBO Max. So there is that coming in. And then in April, the trailer just dropped this week for Mortal Kombat. That is right. The new live action adaptation of the video game that's now on its 11th iteration will be coming to movie theaters as well, and also on HBO Max. This is another one that's not holding back any of the punches. There is fatalities. There is gore. If you watch the trailer, there is a scene where Sub-Zero literally freezes the blood of Scorpion, turns it into a dagger, and stabs him with it. So this is going to be something that you're going to want to watch. I'm looking forward to it. I was a kid and I went and saw the PG-13 version back in 97 in a movie theater with my brother. So It's Mortal Kombat. As long as you have your cast of characters and there's plenty of violence to be had, you can't really not have a good time. So with that in mind, those are kind of the events that are coming down the pike. Now, you're probably asking me, where do I scratch my itch? Where can I buy cool, exclusive geek gear, support geek comic books so I can scratch that inkling that I have when I go to the convention center, when I buy a bunch of shirts, get a lot of art? Well, I got that answer for you. First one right out of the gate, Destructo Disc Designs. These guys make custom hoodies and bomber jackets. If you look down here on the webpage, this is just a little teaser of what they have in store for you. So I strongly suggest you check out Destructo Disc Designs. They also have it for your anime fans too. That is called Kaiju 66. So check that out. Now you're probably wondering, the Shredder's jersey from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where did I get it? So that is another website that I would strongly recommend. That is Geeky Jerseys. All hockey-inspired jerseys, even baseball jerseys if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan. And what's neat is if you get these during their pre-order phase, you can customize whatever name and number you want on the back of set jersey. Obviously, if you miss out on it, when they come back in a couple months, you can get their stock jerseys. These are high quality. They're not screen printed or sublimated. These are actually stitched jerseys with names and numbers on the back. No name bar here. These are high quality. It's just a lot of fun to have. I mean, you can get a custom jersey sent to your door with whatever name and number you want on it for under $120. That's a deal and a half. So you're probably going, I miss the artist alley. I miss, participating and buying independent comic books. Well, kind of to scratch that itch, I can recommend crowdfunding. Right now, there's two major trains of thought. Here's Kickstarter. Keanu Reeves is teaming up with Boom Studios to put out his own series of 3 graphic novels that will be released in the next year or so. And so that's a pretty neat story about an immortal warrior seeking only one thing, the truth about his blood-soaked existence and how to end it. He's tired of living on this earth. He's fought in every war. What a better story to come by John Wick and him teaming up with a collaboration with Boom Studios to get that out there. Now, if you're a Power Rangers fan, Boom Studios has also brought out a Power Rangers collection. The entire series that they ran over the last couple years, the whole Lord Draken. If you ever wanted to see an evil Tommy once again, take the white power coin and go through alternate universes, destroying Power Rangers left and right, this story is for you. It's a modern day retelling of the current Power Rangers. I honestly think that this is probably what they're going to use for the reboot of the series moving forward. So this is probably worth your money. It's some great collector's editions. They're all hardbound. It comes with original art, and it's a great way to get on the ground floor. And finally, if you just want something fun, another crowdfunding source is Indiegogo. And there's a lot of various comic books on there. The one that kind of scratched my itch right now is from Ethan Van Sciver, Rainbow the Brute, a fairy tale satire for real men. So if you ever wanted to see some of those 80s cartoons, your Strawberry Shortcake, your Rainbow Bright, injected with 55 gallons of toxic masculinity, over-the-top barbarian action, choke slam a unicorn, check this out. This is going to be fun. It's always great because they always add stretch goals when it comes to one of Ethan's campaigns. He also, besides this, has his original comic book he created in the 1990s, Cyber Frog, going right now. That campaign is hit over $1 million. So if you can begin to fathom, that is an independent comic book that he is crowdfunded by fans, for fans, and is adding incentive goals along the way. So it's kind of neat to see when they hit these milestones, what's going to be the next stretch goal he's going to unlock and what is he going to do. So those are just some ideas that I have for right now. I understand that, going from 2020 to 2021 has been kind of dismal, but these are some nice things to have. I mean, we kind of went through a dry spell for a minute, so it's nice that they're just kind of opening the floodgates a little bit and giving us some geek and pop culture to tide us over until we can all come back, cosplay, hang out, high five each other, handshake each other, fist bumps, whatever you want to do to have a good time and hang out with your fellow geek sisters, brothers, and family members. This is just kind of some of my thoughts and ideas. If you have anything else, please add some comments in the discussion below. Please stay healthy, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a good one.